thanks for your patience during transition. Our next student is Josh Meadows. I also had Josh in class, and I'm meeting him for the first time today because I'm not in my class. So we'll unfreeze and we'll turn things over to Josh.
Hi, I am Joshua Meadows. This is my senior defense presentation. So a little about who I am. I just listed 3 of the most important skills that I have and I feel like are important in the business world. I'm a very detail-oriented person. I am motivated and on time. I chose to include this evaluation done by my manager over at the Quality 10 movie theater, which we will get into a little bit later, just to kind of show that some of these skills have applied. So you can see the quality of work, the versatility, my dependability, initiative, and just my attendance all have been really good. And I have found that having those skills have really helped me excel in the movie theater. In my peer review, this was done by my English teacher that was online. I had her for about 2 years, just because when you do online, you just have teachers who go through the courses and teach multiple things. Some of the strengths that she did list was to do a strong desire to do well in school, good time management, good communication skills, always showed up on time. These are things that I find important. Communication is one of the best skills you can have in business. I've learned that, as we'll get into a little bit later. When you communicate, your clients like it, there's always something that will help you out. My academics, you can see I do have a 3.8 GPA, and this is a transcript of my semester 1 from last year. I do have all A's. This is something I am very proud of because I am currently working on 2 jobs currently, and so the fact that doing those and being able to succeed in those and still have a 3.8 GPA plus all A's is something that I am very proud of. So instead of including the SAT, I decided to include my ACT work keys because the ACT is more business focused, while the SAT is more good for like engineering, things like that, where you're going to use algebra a lot. And as you can see here, my graphic literacy and workplace documents were both exceptionally high. I am proud of that, as I'm in business, having those skills especially are important. The math skill was a little bit lower than I like, but it's something I'll be working on, just trying to work and make sure that I get those skills up a bit. These are some of the awards I have. One of the most I'm proud of is I did win Employee of the Quarter at the movie theater. And some of these things I did win are some of the skills we talked about earlier. That I have great initiative, very reliable and independent, never been late to work, take responsibility when needed. These are super important skills and they really have helped me succeed. Another award I got, well, it's not like an official award, it is something I'm proud of. Our HR coordinator for Imagine did reach out to me and let me know that my general manager had nominated both me and another employee to be a part of the Cinetrain training videos for Imagine. Had I been able to do this, I would have gone down to Imagine Royal Oak and filmed some videos. Unfortunately, just due to when some of the dates were and whatnot, I wasn't able to go, which was unfortunate, but it is something I am proud of and a great opportunity that I had. These are my Zello results. As you can see here, I am a persuader and an organizer. I pointed out the organizer in specific just because being organized is something, especially when doing my lawn care business, making sure I have all, what client I do, how much I pay, things like that. Just being super organized in case there are any questions or any issues, being able to quickly look back and know all my data is something super important. And so it did also match me as an entrepreneur, and as I'm going to be doing this lawn mowing thing, I feel like that's a really good skill to have, and I'm glad that Zello also sees that as well. My current job, this is the movie theater. This would be concessions in one of the theaters that I clean. I have been there since 2022. Some of the different shifts I do work is ushering concessions, posting in stock. I have really enjoyed my time in Imagine. I feel like everyone works together super well. I always shout out our management team, as when we are busy, they're never, what can you do for them? It's always, what can they do for you? They are always helping you out. What can I do for you? Can I help you with this? Can I help you with that? They always want to make sure that you succeed, that you're doing well, because it helps out everyone. They have great teamwork, and it's something that I've always appreciated. This is my second job. This is my lawn mowing. This is what I plan to do in the future. I have been doing it since 2019. In 2020, when COVID did hit and the school was shut down, I did fully expand. I sent out flyers one time, and ever since then, I have been lucky enough where it's all word of mouth, people recommending me. Oh, do you have someone in mind for lawn mowing? Do we have like a neighborhood Facebook page? And people have said, oh, you should go with Josh. He does a really good job. I have actually had multiple people who picked me over like true professional businesses for lawn mowing, just because they've trusted me more. They know my prices are good. They know my 30 clients. Over here you can see some of my equipment. I've had this lawnmower right here since I have started. This lawnmower I just got this year. I learned that with having about 30 clients, whenever you need to send stuff for repairs and whatnot, that way there's no slowdowns, just having a second lawnmower is always super important. And I have a wireless blower and weed whacker. These are things that have been good. One thing I do plan to do is get more batteries, because when you're mowing multiple lawns, the batteries only last about an hour, and so it's something that has slowed me down a bit, and so getting more batteries is something that would really help me exceed that. My SMART goals, I do plan to graduate high school. This I do plan to complete by the end of May, because I'm a senior, so that's something that'll go together. And then these all kind of flow right into each other, so I do plan to get my associate's degree at Delta. I am currently dual enrolled through here, and so I plan to get my associate's degree in about a year and a half through Delta. I don't currently plan to go on to a 4-year college, as some of the business people that I have talked to and that I have worked with have said that a 2-year college is good to kind of get your basics, learn your business math, communications, how to make some of those documents, but that some of the real world experience that you will gain is something that is important and something that is better than just being in the classroom, someone else saying it, when you're learning it yourself. And then my final goal is to take my lawn care business to the next level. What I mean by that is it's not technically a full business yet, where it's like registered and whatnot. I plan to get employees, be fully registered with the state. I don't plan to be too big, because one of the business people that I talked to, who he was at one point making about $2 million a year, he did state that when you have a really big business, it is harder to have a really good group of people. If you're smaller and you have a small group of people and you treat them really well, they'll always stick by you, and that's something that he's taught me and that I've heard from many other people. It's something I do wish to do in the future. And then my college plans, just like I said earlier, I do plan on going to Delta College. I'm currently enrolled in their small business / entrepreneurship course. This is something that's been super helpful. So far I've been doing their business, math, and communication, which has really helped me, and I have taken some of those skills into how I communicate with my clients and how I do some of my finance and whatnot, just see future goals and outlooks and whatnot. And that is all. Thank you.